All right, so today we're diving into something really interesting, a platform built for growth called the Consciously Exposed Network. If you're an entrepreneur, a creative, or really anyone out there trying to make an impact, you're going to want to see how this network promises to help you get ahead. And boom, right out of the gate, you see their core promise from stuck to scaling. I mean, how many of us have been there? That feeling of hitting a wall, that frustrating plateau where you just can't seem to break through. It's a universal feeling for anyone trying to build something. So the big question is, how do they plan to actually solve that? Let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, what exactly is the Consciously Exposed Network, or CEN for short? Let's break down what it's all about. So here are the nuts and bolts. It is a, get this, free membership platform. That is a huge deal. It's got its roots in Boston, which gives it this really cool, grounded community vibe, but its vision, totally global. And you'll see it's specifically for those folks who are doing more than just building a business. We're talking about people trying to create some real, lasting change. So you might be wondering, is this actually for me? Well, let's take a look. It's a pretty broad church, you know? We've got entrepreneurs just starting out, creatives trying to build a sustainable career, small businesses looking to grow, and of course, those global changemakers. The whole idea is to create a community that supports creators at basically every stage of the game. All right, so we've covered the what and the who, but what do you actually get? What are the tools in the toolbox? Let's take a peek inside their resource hub. And yeah, this isn't just some random folder of PDFs they throw at you. It's really framed as a toolkit. And I think those three words are so important: free, global, and purpose-driven. It tells you right away that every single thing in here is meant to be accessible, it's meant to have a real point, and it doesn't matter where in the world you're tuning in from. So let's crack open that toolkit. Look at this list. It's not just one thing, it's a whole mix for different ways of learning. You can pop in some headphones and listen to exclusive podcasts on the go, or if you've got more time, you can really dive deep with webinars and these self-paced mini courses. Need something super practical? They've got in-depth strategy guides. It's basically a whole digital library built to help you grow whenever and however you want. Okay, but the resources, that's just one piece of the puzzle. The network has this much bigger and honestly really fascinating mission. It's all about connecting the local scene with the global stage. And this is where things get super interesting. They have what you might call a global approach. The idea is to build really strong, deep roots in the Boston ecosystem, and then use that solid foundation to scale up globally. And they have a very specific focus, tapping into Africa's rising markets. So this isn't just, let's get bigger. It's about building a genuine, powerful bridge between two incredibly dynamic places. And I just love this phrasing. It makes that whole local to global thing feel so real, so tangible. It's not just some abstract corporate mission statement. We're talking about connecting real people, real opportunities, from a neighborhood like Dorchester in Boston all the way to bustling cities like Brazzaville and Dakar. It really paints a picture of what this network is trying to do. So remember that whole from stuck to scaling thing? Well, this is their philosophy on how to do it. They believe that to really scale, to get unstuck, you have to lead with three core things: clarity, creativity, and community. You need to know where you're going, find innovative ways to get there, and have people who have your back. It's a simple formula, but man, is it powerful. Okay, so after hearing all that, you're probably thinking, all right, what's the catch? What does it take to join? Well, the answer is probably the single most important detail we've talked about. That's it, a big ol' zero. Nothing. Nada. Access to the entire platform, the whole toolkit, that global network we just talked about, it's all completely free. That just blows away one of the biggest hurdles for any new venture right from the start. So let's wrap this up. What's the bottom line? This is your chance to get into a free global network and grab a toolkit that's actually built with a purpose. And it's all laser focused on one single goal, helping you finally move from feeling stuck to actively scaling that big vision you have. And that brings us to the final question. Really, the question for you. Forget about the network for a second and just think about your own path. Whether you're in Boston or Brazzaville or anywhere in between, what is the very next step you need to take on your scaling journey? Maybe, just maybe, a community like this could be a part of that answer.